There's a ledge that's up above you that overlooks, and that is quite a ways higher than you. It's 30 feet above you. There is a trail that goes up. It follows along the lava river to the northeast, and then you notice to the west there's a bunch of crates.
I'll inspect the crates in my fervent state.
Is there a set of doors as well?
Yes, there is.
Rin's just gonna go to the farthest wall, the coolest spot in the place, and just conjure up a cold ice cube, start cooling himself off a bit.
Okay.
Finley, it'd be pretty ridiculous if these doors way down here were trapped, right? That'd be pretty ridiculous.
That would be quite a sight. I think we should open and just... Surprise!
I volunteer as tribute.
So what do you guys want to do?
I'll search the crates first. Yeah.
Let's check that one out.
Okay. So these are big wooden crates, and they have little metal reinforcements on them, but they're only nailed down. So you think with a good hit or a strong pull, you'd be able to probably pry these open.
So I got a 19 for my investigation. I just want to like whack them with my sword.
Okay,
and
so
just cleave straight through the fucking blocks.
Strong brain, I mean, might need some help taking this off, but I'll investigate after we...
I mean, I have my hammer and some spikes. I could just hammer the crates open, kind of.
Oh, right, yeah, well, then, yeah, that's less work for me, so that's better then. Yeah, do that. Yeah.
Okay, so strong brain.
I'll start sticking spikes into the seams in the crate lids and hammering them up until they can be pushed off or whatever.
Okay, so Kurtz is just bashing it, and you guys are actually trying to pry it open.
Yeah.
Okay, so simultaneously both boxes explode in this massive fireball.
I was waiting for that shit.
So
I should have checked for traps. So stupid. But
everybody
anyway.
give me a Constitution saving throw.
I can do those.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, so
Oh my god.
Explode in a massive fireball.
I'm about to be doing fucking triage to everyone.
Raylan takes half. Everyone else takes 9 damage. Rin,
9.
We'll give you half as well since you're a ways away from it.
Okay.
I'll use another. Oh, I only have 1 second one. Never mind.
Yes, everybody take the.
It's like I had a bad feeling at the same time.
Well, what is the explosion? Like, what's it look like? What happens? Why do these crates explode when we pry them open?
So everything that was in the box is completely consumed in these explosions, and you guys actually get blasted back, knocked on your ass.
Ow.
Yeah. Rin's just probably just going like...
There's nothing left of them. It was just a massive double explosion. Just.
Yeah, Rin's just going, ow, ow.
That was a smart idea.
Can we still hear? This was a concussive blast.
No, you have a little bit of ringing in your ears. It takes you a minute to get reoriented and figure out what the fuck's going on. You just see...
That was probably a bad idea. I thought of checking for crabs and then I fucking didn't. That's not bad.
What, Finley?
Huh?
I can't hear you.
Mop.
Ring.
Mop.
See,
I'll climb up this ridge line.
you see a perfect little square outline of like everything in the area around it's all blackened, but you just see a perfect clean square from where the boxes were on the ground.
Why did you... Did no one bother to check? Why didn't you check for a trap?
Check
I
for
thought
what?
about it. Yeah, it's just a box, man. I'm just,
I thought it was food.
But it's in the middle of a cave in front of a door. Why would you assume it's not trapped?
Why wouldn't I assume it was trapped as a fucking crate in front of the door? I thought it was food and ammo. I'm climbing up this goddamn ridgeline.
Well, the most important thing is that we learn from our mistakes. Raylan, why don't you check these doors out for traps?
As he says that, I back away from the door a little bit. Right, yeah, check it for traps.
I don't know. I think Kurtz should run over here and bash at it with his sword. You know, I just that's great.
I agree, Kurtz, go for it.
Don't tempt him.
I check it for trap.
I'm backing away two more pegs.
Okay.
I
Let's see,
will
how,
check it for traps.
how far are
Everyone
you away?
also starts to back away.
Let me see
I
distances.
ran up there. It's perception, correct?
Yeah, you can use perception or investigation. Strong Braid, are you gonna stand right there?
I don't like that you asked me.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay, so are you?
Finley backs up two more pegs. Just keep on. Every time someone says something, I'm just gonna keep backing up. Fuck that.
Are you sure you think you're far enough away?
I fucking hope so. Jesus. I'm back
Pick
here
up a
now.
ruler, maybe
You
the
see
5
six
feet.
Hydra heads burst out of the door.
Cut off the first one. It's a trap!
All right, so Kurtz is doing a perception check. Are you going to aid him in this strong braid?
Sure. Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
mean, I'm looking over the stonework. You
Okay.
know, I'm familiar with Dwarven bullshit.
Okay, give me a perception check with advantage.
Aha!
Time. Crit.
Ooh.
All
Crit
right, so that's good
perception.
enough. All right, so
Oh, it's good enough for a crit. Yeah.
yeah, that's good enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
26.
you're feeling along the doors, and your hands can run through the center of the two, and you can feel a little wire on the back side of the door.
On the other side of the door.
Yeah, and the doors look like they open outwards. So there's a thin
Okay.
wire running across.
So they open towards us.
No, away. They
Okay.
open away from you, and on the back side, like, so when the doors would open, if it would
A
probably
string would
break
break.
that. Yeah.
Who has a good sleight of hand?
There's a rogue in the party.
And we picked up.
I know there's a rogue in the party, but every rogue I've ever played does not have very good sleight of hand. So
I mean, my sleight of hand isn't bad, but hey, Rin, your pet Orion, can't you maybe poof him over there and maybe see what he see? The owl went over the mountain. No, the owl went through the doors to see what he could see. Hey,
I'm just rolling this to give you guys an impression of
Well-
sleight of hand.
Ooh.
-6.
yeah,
Neg-
yeah,
neg-
don't
negative 6. Yeah.
I like the nat one.
He's a paladin.
In order for me to do that, Finley, I have to be able to see. If I can see the other side, if there's a hole,
there is a slight gap in
I
between
mean,
the two
I
doors.
could, if I can peek through it, I can try it.
Sure.
If those two idiots promise not to do anything stupid, I'll take their silence as a yes, and I shall move forward.
I mean, you know,
Okay, I'm gonna drop your token on the other side.
Strong Braid's just
Okay.
logging offhanded comments for the next time you need a sanctuary. It's
All right, and I just
Fill
will
out the tally mark.
I'll pop the owl as far away from the door as possible to see what I can see through its eyes.
Okay, so he gets spawned right on these staircases. So this really steep, or I guess it's going down. So it's going down really far into the earth. And as your bird is looking over from this distance, it can't see the wire, but you know it's there. So he have to get a little bit closer to see it.
All right, well, I'll have the bird start doing his little feet hoppies in order to get close enough to spot it, and then try to use any kind of deduction to follow the line of the wire to see what it's trying to connect to.
Okay, so there is the wire that goes across, goes into the walls and disappears. There's two coming off that way, and then there is another one that is going like underneath, and you think it goes to the boxes that were out front.
Ah. As
So-
I'm blind to the rest, I just go. I see two triggers, one potentially to the boxes you already blew up, and to two potential other explosives or collapsings. It's hard to see. I cannot tell. If you cut the wire, I don't know what'll happen. But it looks like there's at least two additional repercussive elements. That's the best I can tell you. And I kind of put my vision back here to the other side. That's all I can see. There's a long stairway leading down, very, 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 very deeply down into the earth, which I don't know if that's exactly what we're still looking for. I mean, Balin is
Right.
All I know is this is where my colleagues come through to when I meet with them upstairs. I assume this is the way out.
Well, it would make sense, I suppose, if you have a door trapped in that way, you'd have to have armed it on the other side. So obviously they're trying to keep someone from going deeper in or something.
And Kurt,
I mean, it's either that or we go right along the lava path there if anyone wants to traverse over there and see what they can see that way. But
Kurtz, you do
got
get
a
a
feeling about this door.
Kurtz, you do Kurtz, you get a feeling that these doors are hardy enough to probably be able to absorb most of an explosion from the backside.
Yeah, I'll tell the party like this. This requires a finesse that I am not capable of. There's a wire behind the door. Maybe if someone had something.
While you're gone, Rin spawned his owl on the other side, and he was able to see that there's a wire that goes across both doors. That leads to the 2 boxes in the front that already exploded, but then there's 2 more that go into the walls.
Yeah,
and there is a staircase that goes down deep into the earth.
I mean, here's the thing: do we want to go deeper? Or do we want to get the fuck out of here?
Well,
Like-
according to Raylan, deeper is the way to go, and since it is
Braylon doesn't know anymore about the area we're in, so
No, but
there's
Kurt, think about it logically. If someone was trying to protect a route, they'd have to have armed it on the other side. That means that there is something on the other side to protect and or to release or get away to. So they would have obviously put this as a fortification to get into something.
Can't your owl pull bite or snap the wire, Rin?
I'm not sure if you can cut the.
It's a
I'm not sure
very
how thick the
fragile wire. Very
Oh,
fragile.
then I mean the bird. I suppose he could nip it, but if he nipped it, I don't think he'd survive.
We've had him or her try to pull
All right.
some heavy levers before.
I mean, here's the thing: like, we're trying to get the fuck out of here.
If your owl
Right.
dies, Rin, can you?
I can summon him back. I just don't like
Oh,
being
okay.
the being to him. It's
Oh,
just
gotcha.
kind of a cruel thing. All right. If you guys want, if you'd like, I can have him fly up. I'll maybe try and see if I can pull him out before it happens. I'll try my best.
Like, there's a path up this way, and we're trying to get out of here.
I saw a few monsters over there. Just
Like,
That's-
yes,
it's a
going
30
down may lead us to better loot,
Where you're
or
at,
better
Kurtz,
treasure, but
it's 30 feet above you, where that ledge is.
Yeah, I just wanted to see how far that was. I was waiting to see, just to ask how high the.
Yeah.
Raven's
Okay.
going to step back from the door, but then as he's far enough, he's going to look through the eyes of the owl, have him fly up, and snip the wire. And then hopefully, once he sees the snip happen, he's going to try to vamp him out into.
So
the
yeah,
top.
if you have a pre-plan to just peck and disappear.
Yeah, Peck can disappear, trying to do it as quick as possible.
Okay, so he's able to disappear before any damage is taken to him, but a massive explosion happens on the backside, and you just see a bunch of glowing come through that center crack, and a whole puff of like explosion dust coming through the center of it, but the doors were not taken down.
Oh,
Oh, well, that wasn't so bad.
I'll just conjure Orion. Oh, he made it. All right.
I was going to say, is your owl all right? That was kind of a.
Yeah, he's
right
fine.
here. He's good.
Whew.
I'm
Orion's.
gonna try the door now.
So all of these walls here are probably 60 feet to the ceiling, but that spot that's 30 feet up is definitely a ledge that overlooks.
I just think we need to get the fuck out of here, rather than going
Well,
deeper
we
into
have
fucking mines.
we have 3 options. I mean, we could go through these doors, we could try to climb this ledge, or we can go down the lava stream over there.
I mean, does anyone have any sort of apparatus that can even get up this ledge? A grappling hook?
I
Anything
push
like that?
open, I push open these doors.
The instant he says the word grappling hook, I conjure one in my hand. Grappling hook?
So, strong braid. You push the doors open,
We didn't set the trap off for nothing, right?
And
Right.
and it
I mean-
reveals the hallway that goes, the stairs that go down.
It just seems like we're going down when we need to get the fuck out of here.
Well, remember, Kurtz, we're trying to find the deeper tunnels that connect between the two villages/cities. We're trying to be a little bit more secretive.
Fantastic. And are we going to travel for months or weeks or days that
It wouldn't
lead
be
us
bad-
between the two cities?
it
Or
wouldn't
do we
be-
want to get out of here and head to the high ground, get out into the wilderness, and actually complete our mission, which is to find... I forgot his name.
Turning down this tunnel, I'm trying to perceive if this is now going to just kind of lead for some distance away. If this is like a long tunnel, this is just going to go straight down to another level of the dungeon, or what can I perceive after moving through the doors?
It looks like it goes down to another level.
We need to get the hell out of here. Like, we're escapees at this point. You're like, yes, someone is impersonating us and raising villages. Fantastic. Absolutely great. We'll kill them later.
Kurtz,
I
if you
walk
think-
up to Ray Lynn. We really know nothing about how and where the people you were rendezvousing with came from.
All I know is that they are hill dwarves, and I meet with them once.
Can you move your mic a little bit closer?
Can you hear me?
There you
Yeah.
All I know is that I would meet with them like every 1 or 2 weeks, and that they're hill dwarves. So somewhere down here is the way to hill dwarf territory, which will lead us back to the surface.
The amount of things that we've killed on the
Do-
way to here, do you think that one agent can do that by themselves?
Do we need to go down or up?
As far as I know, this is the only way out that I know of. I don't.
You know nothing because you told us that you knew nothing after we got down into these caverns.
And
Kurtz,
that is a way down. That is the only way out from here that I know of it. We can see that. If you want to explore, feel free. I don't know if there's anything else anywhere else, but
Kurtz, please, you have a bit more insight in this. When you were tracking the bear, this is something I saw you had. Can you see any evidence of other footprints or any kind of sign of life that has been moving in certain directions? I mean, if we can see
Can I-
footprints or other things like that.
Can I see anything like that, DM?
Yeah, give me a check.
Alright, survival.
So you got kind of a good look at these magmen, and the shape of their feet, you do see some prints leading north of here, with a similar matching print of what their feet was.
What about a survival check to the doors? 26.
What are you looking for?
Dwarven footprints.
Any kind of footprints that would have been back there have been... There was a huge explosion, so there would be no traces of...
Even on the other side of the door? Like this, our side of the door?
We had an explosive crate double-sided on our side.
Yeah, there's...
remember?
Yeah.
would
No.
there be any paths from the over by the bridge? Because I don't think the explosion reached that far. Like, would there be anything over here?
It doesn't matter if anything's over there because these are the two paths that we have to take. We can go up to the surface, or we can continue delving down into these mines or tunnels or whatever you want to call them and keep fighting these magmen or...
You can always split the party
Fire.
too and go two different directions and see where they
I
go.
love it. Absolutely. Hey Rin, real quick, that little groupity doopity grapply thing that you are holding your hand there.
Yes.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah.
Ooh, we got
Can
some
we,
cheers.
can we-
Thank you.
Can we chuck it up there and I mean at least take a look to see where perhaps that might be going a bit.
Well, I mean, I'm not very good at throwing something, but if you want to tie it to a rope, you can use it. Would anyone like to take the grappling hook?
Anyone have a rope?
I have rope.
I
go
had
ahead
it
and
to
take that.
Raylan.
Let's explore it a bit before we just discount this one. I mean, we have 3 paths. Let's narrow it down to 1, right? And
Okay. Sounds good. I'll go ahead and take his grappling hook
Okay.
and attach my rope to it.
Okay, done.
And then start giving it a really good swing and throw it up and try to hook it onto the ledge.
Okay, and so it's going to grab on the second throw. The first one it kind of failed, but the second one it feels like it's in there good enough. Everybody give me another Constitution saving throw because you're really close to lava.
Sure.
If you're under 10,
Ouch.
you take 1 fire damage.
Ouch.
Chilling down here.
Right. Well, listen. I can maybe hide a little bit, and I'm kind of small. Let me climb up there and just see what I see, and I'll just come right back.
I'm already up, but come on up.
Yeah. Well, we can both go.
Rin's just gonna sit back here, but he's gonna put the owl on Finley's shoulder.
All right.
Okay.
Wow, that stealth roll sucked. Damn.
So the staircase is not very long, but each step is probably like 3 feet between each step. So
Chris will climb up the rope and just push
Wow.
past everyone and
Is
be
it-
like,
Is it going up or down?
it's going down, and it's going to bank around a corner, and it dead ends to a wall there. But give me a perception check, Kurtz.
okay. I do
We all do
those.
one?
Yeah, you can all do it.
You don't look too comfortable, strong grade here. I'm assuming you don't enjoy.
I do those, but with a +6, I still get a 7.
So Kurtz, you're just so frustrated seeing a dead end that you're just like, fuck it, this was a waste.
I love nothing more than to get out of here, Rin. And back when we were resting before, I felt a slight breeze coming from one of the tunnels far behind us, but everyone seemed like they didn't care much about that, and now we're just digging ourselves deeper into this hole.
Finley, you are looking at the walls, and the two leading up to the dead end seem very hard packed. But then as you feel up on this dead end one, it seems like the dirt is much softer, and you could probably pull at it.
Cards, watch my back. We're gonna try something.
Can do
Could be
that.
stupid, but fuck it, and I'll start digging.
Okay, so are you gonna tell me the method that you're doing? Are you trying to just go through quick, or are you going through slow?
I have a dagger. You know, I'll use it like a kid in the sandbox. You know, kind of shoveling some of this out.
Oh shit, I did not make that wall removable, so it'll erase all the walls, so I'll just...
Well, while you're doing that, I will. I'll.
You peek
I'm
through.
gonna try to make a little hole just big enough for me to kind of get my little halfling head through and kind of look real quick.
Okay, so as you peer through the hole, this is what you can see.
Fuck! And I put my hull back in.
Okay.
I'll put my head back in, and hopefully they didn't hear me. And I'll just come back in here and be like, guys, there's more bad guys that way. I don't think we get to go that way. Just hold on a moment, and
Fan-fucking-tastic.
we'll meet up with the group. Go down the grappling hook side.
Okay.
Right. I think that way just leads down to where this lava trench goes. So at least I narrowed down one. Now we have two. Down the stairs, up the lava trench.
I'm gonna get my rope back and
Yeah,
give
you can
back.
take apart. That's fine.
I mean, yeah, if you want your rope back, I just immediately I conjure up a bracelet, and then your grapple disappears.
Thank you.
Do you guys just want to say fuck it and go through the big scary doors?
Might as well.
What other options do we have?
Well, worst case scenario, we go down. Some shit happens. We can always come back up and go the other direction.
All right, let's do this.
I'll put Orion back on my shoulder.
Okay, give me a quick second.
Gosh, it's fucking hot down here. I'm like, God, fuck lava. Seriously.
So, as you're going down the stairs, you do notice that it is not as hot as it was when you're right by the lava. But you're going down, 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 down. Like, this is very long, and it starts to get hot again. And the stairs stop, and it becomes flat. And it's flat for quite a ways, maybe a quarter mile. And you do see a little ways down is going to be a torch on one of the walls, and it's illuminated. You guys can barely see it at this point, but it is illuminating the end of this tunnel.
Dwarves dug too greedily and too deep.
Well, that's
So
a good
there's like-
stereotype there.
There's like a opening up ahead or something.
Yep.
Yeah, I just start bolting towards it.
Okay, so as you start approaching closer to the torch, you feel a very hot wave of heat just as you're going forward. It's just hotter and hotter and hotter. And I mean, it's to the point where all your fur is sticking to each other. This is the hottest it's been through here, and you were right next to lava. And you are approaching the torch. So slide over.
Right.
Upper left.
Upper left corner, yep.
There we are.
It's hot as balls down here. It's like, it was really hot next to the lava, but this is, for some reason, it just feels amplified down here.
It's just all black for me.
If we never see lava again, it could be too soon.
Try has sight. Are you guys able to see or not?
I can see.
Yeah, I got
can
it.
see. Okay.
But Rin's going to just conjure up another cold like bag or ice cube or something and just kind of keep it
Okay.
all across his face, trying to reduce the heat.
Okay, so you guys are before you leave. So before you then Sean. So as you guys are right here at the opening, you can see it going into a huge cavern, and this lava here is a darker color. It's not as light as it was before, and all the main heat source that you've been feeling is coming from this really thick, dark colored lava that is just flowing and bubbling and oozing. It does not look like normal lava. Maybe has magical properties, you're not sure. But is everybody up there, or are you still back there, Kurtz? Your token still?
Yeah, no, I just loaded in.
Okay. So everybody give me a Constitution saving throw. This one's going to be a 15, and you're going to take 3 points of heat damage.
Do I get advantage because I'm trying to keep cool with Moon?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage there.
Yay, okay, great.
So 15, and you'll take 3.
Woo! Just passed.
What do you guys want to do?
Okay.
So this
You get the
this
fuck
whole
outta here.
area is super lit because of the lava, but there are torches scattered around as well.
I mean, does this seem like the right way? I mean, there's torches down here. This seems kind of like a feasible direction.
I see what looks like a bridge or pole or something.
Give me
I
a
will-
perception check.
I'll check my health potion as well.
Okay, go ahead.